Rebellion. So we are, of course, going to be playing as the Rebellion because it's what the mod entails, and we're just going to get some things started, maybe get some missions done, and maybe capture a planet or two, nothing too major. So I'm going to have it on normal. I'm still not that good at this game yet, but we are going to attempt to do what we can. Something for me is I like to auto-resolve. I'm going to not auto-resolve this time. If I can get my men out, I'm going to get them out. As for everything with the Rebellion. And I'm going to be doing a lot of hit and runs, so I'm not going to be focusing on big fleets, at least in the early game. So let's fix everything here real quick, because the cursor is not coming up. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we got. Pretty much know all my starting strategies. It's nothing too major. I've played this mob before, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ground forces from a note and move it to Bespin. Just getting that situated. While I'm doing that as well, let me turn down my music volume like that. There we go. So I'm also going to start gathering a small fleet over Ilion. Just get that started a little bit. Nothing too major, nothing that will break anything that much, but just a defensive fleet regardless. Also going to start moving onto Munlist. Starting to get a small fleet there. I want to get some designated frontline planets as well to start it, so I do not have the money to, but at least designating the frontline planets is going to help a decent bit. So I know Balthawai is going to be an issue, same with Camino. Those are definitely going to be big issues. This entire pocket I need to watch over here. Actually, Manan, you are going to get an XQ2, XQ1, and then, is there anything? Yeah, I can build a small support fleet here of 2 Nebulons, which is definitely going to be a little more useful than what we have. I'll also move Umbara's fleet over there. I want to keep stuff over Kashyyyk, just to kind of give that a little bit more of a vantage point. However, Kashyyyk on the ground is easy to defend, so I'm not too worried about the ground. So Umbara, you have the T3H. You are going to go to Manan. I want pretty much anything tank related there. Gonna take a quick pause real quick. Frontline planets over here. I usually go Renvar, but Yavin, you are gonna get the capital ship in this general area, because I'm gonna try. The first campaign I'm gonna do is down at the south. I'm gonna commit resources over there. However, I also want to try to commit some resources in the center, so I can get a big buffer zone around here and make it easier for ships and whatever it can go into the mid-rim offensive over here. So first plan of action is to take Ord Ibanna and maybe take the space of Solist. If I still have some time, I'll commit to the space of Jabim as well, so it's no big deal. Hunt shipyards cannot do that at the moment. I do not have the fleet capability to take on Solist. Let me get 2 of you, squadron of fighters and bombers. You guys are pretty cheap, so I wouldn't mind getting a few of you, but nothing really beyond a few. I also need to invest in some sympathizer space outposts just to get them ready and good to go. After I get the space outposts, then I'm going to start tapping into my economic potential over both Yavin
Construction
and
complete.
Bespin, because that is going to be very vital to the rebellion, just to get some credit income in. Why that is building. Let me look on Mustafar real quick. How many credits do I have? I probably have enough for 2 dreadnoughts. Or I can go with these. But first I'm going to work on the support fleet, because your fleet is nothing without its support. Let me see. Gain planetary control, Orto Plotunia. I actually might have the capabilities to do that. What are you offering me in return? 4 corvettes. I don't know if that is going to be worth it. Let me see what they have in space over the planet, because that might make or break the deal as I'm doing that. Let me get some of the support craft that is going to be needed for this. Let's see what you got, Ordo Plotunia. An acclimator and a fighter. I can't see your defenses, but I can't imagine it would be too large. I'm gonna see if I can commit a small fleet of blockade runners and fighters. And I'll get the neutron bulk, because why not?
At your command. Moving out.
While those are building, let's see what we have over here. Is there any heavy hitters besides the 1 dreadnought? We have a small fleet, which I can deal with. It's not too bad. Just hoping I can get some ships constructed in time. And I don't like using you, but I will need your dreadnought escort just to get some more firepower in there. That's pretty much all I'm concerned about, because acclimators can be tricky, especially if they're under the Black Sun or Dazan Consortium. But that is pretty much what I am most concerned about with this small fleet. However, Orto Plotunia could be easy on the ground. I'm just going to recruit some ground units now, just so I don't forget about that later. I'm going to need a lot of infantry escort for this, and then I will take that. Pirate rescue on Ord Ibanna. That will get me 2 acclimators. Now I'm second guessing myself, because all I have to do is capture the space. You know what? That is exactly what I'm going to do. Everything I'm building is going to go there. I can deal without the 4 corvettes. Something, if I can get more carriers, which I'm going to designate them as, it would be a lot easier for the fleet in general, especially because we are going to be lacking supply. And this will also get me a more economic foothold, and they do not have anything at all defending the planet. I wonder if they all went to the Ring of Catherine. Could be a possibility. I'm gonna get medium shipyard here. And I don't have any credits left, so I can't really do anything involving further strategy, or build up, but I can attempt to do my best in what I can. And with what I got. So we are gonna start this battle real quick. So we are back, loaded up. Nothing changed, loaded it on an autosave, so everything is the same. So we're just going to get started. We're going to put our Z95s in. I'm not really worried about this, because they didn't have anything over the planet to begin with. So I'm just going to take this as slow as possible, because I want to kind of avoid these early losses. So I am not going to put in Iblis. It's just going to be some of the fighter force and some corvettes. I'm going to let the bombers fight them off. Less bombers for me to worry about. That's fine. I'll take it.
Choose your
Alright.
reinforcements.
It looks like that we can jump in here. So let me get in all the
Reinforcements en
fighters.
route. Reinforcements
I want
en
them
route.
in a group in the front.
Reinforcements en route.
What are you
Reinforcements en
considered?
route.
Strike fighter, yes. You
Reinforcements
guys are
en
gonna
route.
also get a
Underway.
Corvette escort.
Moving into position.
Taking up the rear is going to be the
Reinforcements
bomber
en
squadron. So let's just do that real
Reinforcements
quick.
en route.
And
Reinforcements
in the
en
center,
route.
more towards the front, we're gonna have our
I call me.
dreadnoughts. Just in case
Confirmed.
they do have a
Moving out.
victory, I want that sorted out as
Reinforcements
quickly as
en
possible.
route.
This squad's going to get 2 gunships, this one's going to get a
Reinforcements en
gunship,
route.
and
Coordinates
Nebulana's
received.
escort. So I think that should do us for now.
Reporting in.
Yep, they definitely have a victory, so that is what I am seeing. We're going to send the Z-95s up and do some scouting
Squadron
along with the Star Chasers. And we're just going to let our point defenses do the work. Alright. Our fighters are in range. Let's start taking out their fighter escorts. If we could take out their fighter escorts, that's going to be good for
Copy
us.
that.
As well as, I'm going to move into bombers to start taking down the shield generators.
Standing by.
Because the more fighters we take out now, the less we got to worry about, and the fighter fight is going to be easier, and their defenses are going to be gone. So, while that crew is fighting that way, we're going to send this crew over here, start taking out the bombers. Alright. Let's start focusing on some of the ion boats and the Arquintans, taking out some of their support craft. You guys can focus on the shields, and as the bombers come up, you guys are already focused on the shields, which is all I ever wanted. Alright, since they are out, we're going to have the fighters start focusing on support craft. The more support craft we take out early on, the less we're going to have to worry about in the future. So that iron boat is pretty much as good as dead. Let me get these bombers to start focusing on their missiles, because the more the missiles go out, the more we are not going to have to worry about shield deflection. Gonna have these 2 dreadnoughts focus on that. I'm gonna bring up this bulk carrier and Nebulon to start focusing on the base. Do some minor damage to the shields. I'm not expecting it to go too far. Alright, let's get this dreadnought too. You're looking pretty weak at the moment, so you guys are gonna focus what is left of the victory. And can we get that? Oh no, the attractive beam is not labeled. Oh well. Let's start taking out the rest of the engines. Get that done, get that over with real quick. Missile launchers are down. And let's start focusing on the barrage artillery. One thing I love about this game, and this mod in particular, is just the cinematics. It really brings you into the original trilogy and how they kind of filmed it. With the slow-moving particles, not like with quick lasers. Everything is slow in this mod, but it packs a little bit more of a punch, which I absolutely enjoy. So we are going to be moving up to the base itself. They're falling back. Let's pull back. I don't know if this mod has to where your ships are dead as they close to the base, at least the smaller fighter craft and maybe bigger craft. We're about to find out, but I do not think we took any losses in this battle. And if we didn't, we just expanded our fleet without care. Take the rest of the TIE fighters and TIE pilots as prisoners, and then we will continue on our way. Which is something that I really love to see. We did take some losses. We actually took more losses than I thought, but at this point, as much as I hate to say it, those losses are easy replaceable, and as well as with the acclimators we got, we still got our planet tenfold, so I am happy about that. Let me see, Mon Mothma, actually no, Leia, you're a little faster at it. I want you to remove the corruption over Bespin.
Only you could be so bold.
Yeah, I know. And then we are going to keep just a bomber wing and a bulk carrier over Ord Ibanna at the moment. Try to get that as secure as possible with what little we do have. Now let me see. we've got Ord Ibanna. Before we go anywhere, I kind of want to do a campaign of Solus and Radio, but that might be a little difficult. Because right now my overall plan is I want to connect these two lines before they start getting pounded by enemies. That is what I want to do. I want to connect Balthawi to Ord Ibanna, which all of these are space battles and it could be easily done. The only issue is that I'm going to be surrounded on two sides, actually multiple sides, here from the Empire and here from, well, it's probably going to be the Empire again, but also the Zon Consortium. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. And I want to try to keep Balthawi as intact as possible, because this is giving me decent intel due to the Balthan spy net. And Adrias doesn't look too powerful, but I don't want to overextend myself. But it might have to be more. I could take Void Station. What is over Void Station? It's just one Dreadnought. My only issue right here is I didn't fully expand the way I could have.
Corruption has been removed.
Reporting.
Yeah, and they just took Adzeri, which is going to connect to Dryas and connect to Balthawi, so they have an open point for attack. So, what I am going to do,
Right away.
Balthawi, you are going to get
Updated.
We're heading out.
bumped up as far as possible. Reconnaissance to Nauhutta. Alright, yeah, I could do that.
Construction complete.
Han, where you at? You are heading to
Easier
Nauhutta,
than the Kessel Run.
and I don't have much here, but I don't want to lose this if I build it, because that would be a waste of 7,000.
Reporting.
Constructing.
So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to build it, and if they attack, hopefully it gives me a little bit of a garrison to defend with until I can start building up a
Mission
fleet
log
in this general
updated.
area. Where do you want me next? Hypori. Just jumping around, huh? Alright, back to Hypori you go. Where you at? Right here.
We can do that.
And the extra credits we can gain from this, the better. See, I want to get the Liberation up and moving.
Mission log updated.
How about I bring you up there? You are, Juno, you are better than nothing at the moment. Got some extra credits to play with, which is good. If I can afford this, I'm going to bring it up to Balthawi as well.
Construction complete.
Just to get that situated and have at least one capital ship that I can have in this area. And then I don't think I have any planets that I can fully build these capital ships on at the moment. Let me just take a quick look here. No. Or, yes,
Building
Lolisvan.
under construction.
I can build a capital ship producer in Lolisvan, which is no big deal to me. I will happily do that. And I'm going to start expanding my credit making capabilities, because that's going to be probably one of the most important factors of trying to keep the mid-rim alive so I can outproduce the Empire. But right now it doesn't look like they have much over Kata and Moidia, which is worrying. Gonna bring you to Manan. What else am I missing? Scipio and Telos are two important planets. I'm gonna move you from
Roger.
there, bring you there, and the fleet over Raxus, you're gonna temporarily go
Heading
above
out.
Scipio until I can start another expansion, which is gonna be a bit of an issue. I'm gonna move the capital ship, because at the moment, besides hero classes like Rebel 1 and the Liberation, those are the only capital ships we have. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Yavin, get your
Beginning
last
construction.
thing ready to go. Constructing, that is good. I just need a little bit of a larger fleet to take on Solist. Do we have anything to spy with?
Constructing unit.
I'll build you.
Mission log updated.
Production facilities, Rebel Medium Factory. I will take that. I think I could build you in Kashyyyk, right? Yes. Just need this credit rotation to come around, and whatever gets us more stronger units, I am happy with. Come on. You're almost there. There we go.
Construction.
Alright, now that we got that Y-Wing Squadron, let me just take you out real quick, spy what the hell is Solist. And this is definitely not helping the case of anything useful, but they do have a Dreadnought and Advanced Warship Doctrine, which can build Dreadnoughts, which I need to take that. I think I'm gonna let some credits stockpile at the moment, not really do anything major in terms of construction. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We cannot do that much, however...
Tactical battle imminent.
How much is here? A Dreadnought and View. Let me see. Did I build the space station here? I completely forgot if I did. I don't think I did. But it shouldn't be that too big of an issue. We might be able to circle around with our bombers. And whatever fighter we get from the Bolt Cruiser. No, did not build the station. Alright. So...
Standing by. Moving out.
I'm gonna move over here. Please somebody get a fighter from you. No fighter. Alright. So this matchup is pretty even, but I'm not too concerned because again I have point defense. They might have some ties, but that's about it. What is back here? Do not know.
Star Cruiser standing by.
Y-Wing standing by.
Y-Wings, I want you in one squadron in the Rebel.
Roger that.
You guys hold position
Form up.
here,
Heading out.
and I want you
We've
to
located
On our
the
way.
enemy.
Awaiting orders.
do that. They do
Enemies
have
incoming.
fighters.
Your
You
orders?
guys swing
I
on
should
around
be
the
there any
rear.
moment now.
Copy. Attack. Heading
Took out the
forward.
hero. Let's see if we can get these down while these two throw slugs at each other.
Bombers at the ready. I've lost engine 2. They've been hit. They're falling back.
Alright, well that works for me.
Reporting.
Try to pull back that Y-Wing. Nope, that Y-Wing squad is down, but you know what? All that matters to me is we took out the hero unit, and it just proves to me that I need to put a little more defensive capabilities on the planet, including a space station. So let me get that. I thought I did that. I zoned out on that. And I'm just going to get you guys like a fighter escort. That's all I'm really concerned
Construction
about.
complete.
Because if they're going to bring in small craft like that, I just need some anti-fighter. But if they start bringing in larger craft, then that's going to be a little bit of an issue. So we are finally starting to get our economic foothold up and operational, which is what I have wanted since the beginning.
Construction complete.
And once we start getting like every refinery that we can get, it should bring us a decent amount of credits. Let me see. Yeah, with just 2 Tabana gas refineries, we're getting 500, so it's probably 250 credits, and I could get 6.
Complete.
So that's probably going to be an extra 1,000.
Building
Mission
start.
log updated. Removing corruption. I know.
Alright. Game planetary control failed, I know that.
Removing corruption.
But as long as I could just keep
Corruption has been
corruption
removed.
to a minimum, I'm okay
Corruption
with
has
that.
been removed.
Building under construction.
Alright, and I think
Mission
that
log
is all we
updated.
can get at the moment. Hunt shipyards failed, yep, know that too.
Construction complete.
Again, no big deal. It's early game. I'm okay with that. But late game, I really want to start pumping out defenses whenever possible. Bothaway. I need like 40 credits for you. So let's just get you built.
Constructing unit. Mission log updated.
I want one over here, and I want one for each garrison. Bastion, light shipyard. Question is, Bastion is, I believe, up here. Yep.
Beginning construction.
What are you gonna give me for that? Because that's 3,000 credits. Two CR90s. I'm making a little bit of a profit. I'll take it. I'll take that profit. No big deal to me. While that is building over there, I also want to get one at Slolasvan, which I should be able to get next pay period.
Construction complete.
More free ships. Don't
Moving
mind
out.
if I do. We'll add that to that fleet that
Construction
way.
complete.
Or do I want you? You are a battle carrier. I'm gonna go based off of sensor range. Oh, they're both the same. I'm gonna get you
Constructing
mostly
unit.
because I can make a support fleet on
Tactical battle
Mustafar,
intent.
Manan. Oh no, this is. Definitely gonna have to fall back. I'm not gonna be able to do any damage. So Onderon is gonna be taken out. I gotta start devoting efforts towards Kashyyyk, which is definitely gonna put a damper on my plans,
in production.
but it is a necessary evil. So I'm just gonna start this battle and see what the space gives me, but I highly doubt it's gonna give me anything useful. Alright. Let's get this started. Highly doubt I'm gonna get anything that.
Ready for
Ooh.
orders.
Couple X-Wings.
Reporting in.
Don't mind if I
Plotting
do.
course. Ready for command. En route. Stand by alert.
Upgrade in progress.
Let's get these upgrades real quick.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Ooh.
Construction complete.
Standing by. Weapons charged.
Maybe we can do some damage.
Reinforcements en
Reporting in.
route.
I'm not expecting to win the battle, but I will
Weapons online.
attempt to do whatever damage I can while keeping
Frigate responding.
the...
Ready for action.
Construction
Coordinates
complete.
received.
Because if I could take out at least one Star Destroyer, I will consider this a rebellion victory.
Frigate standing by. You calling for me, sir?
Even if
Order
it's on
received.
paper, it's going to be retreat. Every Star Destroyer we take out, I'm happy about. You are more effective when you're facing the front, so
On my
let's
way.
do that.
Order confirmed.
Nope, nope.
Around.
Okay,
away.
and stop. Fighters, you guys are already taking point. That is good. Let me get the C-95s up here.
Awaiting orders.
The rest of the X-Wings. And let's start moving you guys in.
I copy.
They have victories. So,
Laser linked and ready.
here's what I'm going to do.
I copy.
Every single Nebulon you guys are going to get in the picket.
Bombers reporting in.
You don't have good
Take down those
bombers, but they
shields.
are bombers.
Reporting.
You guys start taking out
Yes,
the
sir.
fighters. If we could take out some of the fighters, it should be easier on us. Especially the bombers. Let's focus on them real quick.
Roger that. Form up.
We are destroying a decent amount of their fighter craft. We got fuzzball gun now, which is not what I wanted to do.
Waiting orders. Preparing
start taking out some of their support ships. I'm seeing more TIE fighters go down than X-Wings, which could be very beneficial for us. But now that we got pickets in line... Oh yeah, no. We're probably not going to do any damage whatsoever.
Disable their engine. Enemy sighted. Guns at the ready.
Our space station is under attack.
Engine activated.
Yep, nope.
Reinforcements on
Fall back. We're not saving anything. We will definitely have to come back to Onderon, because I'm just going to sell everything on the ground, because it's not even going to be worth fighting. Because if I build something on the ground, I might stay, but if it's just like a small task force with only one small thing, I'm not going to risk it. Took out a character without losing anything, so that's a silver lining. No. So let's just sell everything. They're going to take the planet. It's the sacrifice that we're going to have to make.
Location confirmed.
Everything that is currently on Umbara is going to go to Kashyyyk. Manan, I believe you can hold, because I built you guys a decent amount. Let's go back to Slilosvan. Alright, you're already under construction. Can't build anything, excuse me, with the support ship.
constructing. Building under construction. Building
Going to
started.
start to upgrade my sympathizer
Building
outpost,
started.
because if I'm gonna
Building started. Building started.
lose some planets,
Building
especially in the
started.
mid-rim where population is very good, I want to try at least to defend what I can. What is that Yaga Miner? Kyle, can you take a look? Because if I could just take Yaga Miner, which I think that has a capital shipbuilding world. Radio. Oh, it can build a lot. Alright. What can you build for the rebellion? Nothing. But still might be worth giving it a shot. Because they are isolated. They're not going to bring in any backup. But I just don't think this fleet is large enough. Actually, I can make it larger with some of the stuff I have here. Not really. Just a couple
Nebula on B, frigate here.
support ships. That's all I was able to get. It's not too much, but again, it's not the worst.
Construction complete.
How long until these finish up? A little bit. So I can't really expand the way I would want at the moment. But you are almost done. That means you... Where am I building you at?
Mission
Oh,
log
you're already
updated.
done. I'll take it. Recon. Always nice to get a recon mission because they're the easiest to complete. Gonna go to Kessel real quick. Let me see.
Construction complete.
Not a large fleet
Construction
here.
complete.
But if I
Construction
can open up
complete.
this little throughway,
Construction complete.
it would
Construction
definitely
complete.
help a lot more.
Construction complete.
Let's
Construction
start getting the
complete.
support fleet. I have a good amount of credits to my disposal. First and
Constructing
foremost, I'm
unit.
gonna start getting working on the armored core.
Constructing
3,
unit.
1, 2, 1, 2,
Constructing
3.
unit.
Where do you want us to go? Essien. Where is Essien? Is it up here? Essien, yes. Let's go to Essien. take a quick look at that, and then just continue onward. That is all that matters. 7,000 credits is not bad. That's actually very good. That should be able to fund an outward expansion to these 3 planets, so I can start merging some fleets and eventually get to this over here, which is at the end of the day what I want to do. An extra 1,000 credits never hurt anyone. Hoping it was going to be a little bit more, but you know what? I'll take the 1,000. And I don't have any dedicated carriers, which sucks, because I need to start building more fighter escorts for now. But also a way to counter that is anti-fighter, which I'm pretty sure I have a good amount of anti-fighter in this fleet. I'm not too worried about it. So now all I need to build is at least 2 more dreadnoughts, and then maybe, just maybe, we can go after Sullust to round this out. To round out the first episode, at least in space, and then we'll do the ground invasion from there, because I have been building up ground forces at the same time. See how much you would build. Only 1 tank. What about you? I could use a good amount of you, honestly. And
recruiting soldiers.
if I could just go in with a sizable ground force, I think I would be very happy.
Squadron reporting. Nebulon B frigate here. Nebulon B frigate here.
So I'm just going to speed up the time a little bit, let these things build.
Reporting.
Mission log
Squadron reporting.
updated.
What is this? Game planetary control, Orto Plotunia. 4 Marauders. That is definitely something I am not going to refuse to pass up, because Marauders are artillery ships,
Moving to coordinates.
and
Nebulon B
artillery
frigate
ships
reporting.
are quite important. So what do I have? 10 Nebulons. That should be enough to subjugate the space.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
At your command.
Could use a little more picket defense, but I am not going to complain. Let's take Ordo Plotunia, just so we don't have to worry about it in the future. And we'll take the space right now. So let me just make sure all this is good to go.
Reporting.
I want a stealth
Unit in
Y-Wing,
production.
just to see what we're facing, because they definitely could have
At your
built
command.
that up.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
Let's see what they have
Proceeding
real
to
quick.
coordinates.
And then
Reporting.
game planetary control start week is 35. I got 15 weeks. That should not take 15 weeks to do. They have small fighter fleet. Is everything set? Just in case, I am going to save the game, because I don't want it to crash, and if it crashes, I do not want to rely on autosaves, because relying on autosaves is probably one of the worst things to do, something that I've learned. Alright.
Moving out.
Taking Order Plotunia could also help getting, like, into the Black Sun backlines, which opens up a new path. If I could get both of these paths started, I already kind of got the first path started today. Oh, they pulled back one of their ships. Alright, let's see what they got. Alright.
Your orders, sir?
I believe
Armed and ready.
that we really only have one path of least resistance here.
Head full. Underway. Moving into position. Moving out. On my way. Right away. Corvette moving out. Heading out.
Tell me that wasn't what I think it is. If it
The
is, I
enemy is
want to avoid.
approaching.
Oh, they're sending out their
Choose
fleet
your
already.
reinforcements.
Not gonna pull in acclimators just yet. I don't want to risk losing them.
Out. Fall out.
But I will bring in the
Let's go.
dreadnoughts
We'll
and
meet us
all
moving out.
of my nebulons
Reinforcements cancelled.
Heading out. Fall
as a
out.
counter to what they
Let's
have.
move out. Let's go.
Because they only have some
Reinforcements
fighters. I'm not
cancelled.
too concerned about that. Nebulons
Coordinates
have
received.
small
Moving to
hangar bays.
destination. We're heading out. Location confirmed. Moving to coordinates.
Reinforcements en route.
I'm gonna save the
Reinforcements
nebulons
en
for,
route. Reinforcements en route.
or not the nebulons, the acclimators for the assault on
Maximum
Solist. Start taking out some of their acclimators.
Yes, Commander. Fire. All fire on the launch bay. Reporting. Frigate moving out. Ready for action. Let's move out. Jägerunterstützung. Dieses ist nicht weiter. Mon calamari cruiser ready.
And those acclimators have been ripped to shreds, which is very, very good. Now they're bringing up their fighters, which is not unexpected. Let's just move everything as together as possible.
Got them on the run.
And they're gonna run. I will take that. I know we lost a couple nebulons. I know we didn't take out nearly what we needed to take out, but I will take the space of the planet any day over I'll take a few casualties. They weren't major. They weren't major and are easy replaceable. Oh, we only lost one CR90. Alright, let's start getting you guys ready for the assault. I'll take you guys too, even though I don't use you that much. Riot is the word. Maybe.
Plotting course.
Do you guys have almost all of your entire
On my
armored
way.
company, which is going to be more than enough.
Reporting.
Let's get you ready to move as
En
well.
route.
T2B over. Transmission received.
Destination
And
acquired.
with this large ground fleet, we should be able to easily
Reporting.
overpower Orto Plutonian ground units.
Giving up already?
Receiving location.
And I do want to invest into more defenses in this region. Let's get
Building under construction.
skip-
Beginning construction.
Let's get
Building started.
two of you, one of
Building
you.
under
4
construction.
defense platforms. It might not be the smartest idea, but I want to keep Bothwell defended as much as possible until we can get to it. Then I'll start removing some of the defense platforms themselves. Once I do get to that. But for now, let's start the ground invasion. Before we start, I do want to save one more time, just in case. I do not want to risk any major catastrophe along the way. Alright. Looks like they only have one asserted ground slot, so it should not be that big of a deal. I'm hoping they do not have
Invasion commencing.
anything too bad. I don't know why there's one in there, but they only looks like they have a swamp speeder, so no big deal to me. Orto Plotunia and easy.
Choose your reinforcements.
Going
I'm
in.
just gonna start by getting the armor down real quick.
Hover tank on it, sir.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Course plotted.
And then
Right away.
you guys
Yes.
as defenses, I'm gonna move
Can do.
these up here.
Heading out, sir. Right
At
away.
maximum unit capacity.
Because I know these guys can defend if they come across, even if it's just something little.
Right.
And just so they don't decide to
Turret constructing.
control this, I want to build these two items right here.
Turret
I'm here, sir.
constructing.
Got it.
Just so if they do come around, they don't have anything too defensive heavy. And looks like they're going to be on this side anyway, so I'm going to bring in,
Construction complete.
oh, that is a small landing zone.
Adjusting navicomputer.
I'm bringing
Heading
you
out,
guys
sir.
to kind of start this.
The
Construction
enemy has been
complete.
spotted.
Swamp speeder ready. Fire.
We've secured
Take cover.
a build pad.
Hover tank acknowledged.
Start two-pronged quick assault.
Engaging target. I'll follow your lead. Swamp speeder reporting.
We've lost a build pad.
Ready for battle, sir. All weapons loaded. We're right behind you.
Spread out.
Offensive capabilities at full.
Alright, and we are hitting them the way we need to hit them right now. Two sides, slowly creeping our way in on both sides. I'm completely fine with that. I don't need this to be a quick and overzealous assault. I just want something slow, methodical to take out their supporting craft. Which is probably one of the most important things. Start pressing the assault on the side, bringing in another tank unit.
Starting the ring dash.
We can cover you.
The main armor company and the infantry escort is slowly pushing, keeping these guys distracted, which is ultimately what I want to do. I want to keep the AI as distracted as possible, so I can start sneaking up this front onto the left side. Okay, now that we got them out, let's continue to push, bring up some more. We've already started taking out the infantry around the area.
All weapons loaded. Follow your lead. Offensive capabilities at full.
We've secured a build pad.
And we're just gonna keep it going. Keep on keeping on, that's what we gotta do.
Tank is ready for action. Engaging target.
We've secured a build pad.
Almost there. Just one more land skiff and we should be good to go.
Hover tank
And
acknowledged.
since I don't have anything defending, I am going to try to finish this battle off with a bombing run and get my marauders, which are going to be definitely very important for the ground, or for the space of Solace.
Bombing run available.
Roger that. Gold Squadron, commencing
Alright.
attack.
I don't even think we're going to need a bombing run, but it's here just in case.
Targets locked.
Yeah, no, we're not going to need it. It's still halfway out.
I've got my approach vector.
This battle is ours.
And just use these guys as a flyby. That's about it. Only lost some T-87s. Meanwhile, we got 4 Marauder Corvettes. That is what I am talking
Tactical
about.
battle imminent.
Well, it looks like I can't save right now. We are going to pull back from you. Unfortunately, Mirker, we do not have the capabilities to defend you.
Reinforcements en route.
We are not going to stay. I have something that is way too valuable here. I don't want to lose a capital ship this early
Construction
on.
complete. Reinforcements en route. Construction complete. Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Let's just get everything out.
Enemy unit sighted.
Alright. And we're just going to save it here and call it an episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the crash in the beginning. This mod does crash a little bit often. But I'm going to try to do my best to resolve around that. So, thank you for watching.